Let's talk about test driving vehicles to verify our repairs. Now, not every technician struggles with this, but this is something I experienced in the industry at least more than once with more than one person, where a technician refused to test drive a vehicle. Now, when I was a technician myself, I was paid by the hour at an independent shop, and I was obsessed with test driving everything I put my hands on because I wanted to make sure that thing wasn't coming back. So why is it do we have technicians out there that refuse test driving vehicles, or think that the porter or the advisor or the manager or the shop foreman or someone like that should be test driving their vehicles instead? Well, the answer comes down to, again, flat rate. You see, technicians are paid for what they do, not how much time they're in the building when they're on flat rate. So if the water pump pays 3 hours, no matter what they do, they get 3 hours to replace that water pump. What they don't get paid for is to test drive the vehicle. Of course, shop policy can change this in certain scenarios, but for the most part, you don't get the flag 5/10 for a test drive. Unless it's extended warranty, by the way. You can get away with that. That's a pro tip, by the way. If you want to get your technicians up to at least an extra hour on their pay when it's extended warranty, just request a pre and post repair test drive. Works every time, in my experience. All this to say, though, this brings up the debate. Should technicians be test driving their vehicles regardless of what type of pay plan they're on? Meaning if they're flat rate, they don't get the flag time for driving that vehicle and verifying that they fixed it properly. While I really think the technician should be paid for what they do, I also think that test driving the vehicle is part of the repair, especially when there's stuff like, car seats in the back of these things, and what you do to a vehicle can affect the safety of the person in that car seat and everyone around that vehicle. I really think technicians should be double checking their work, test driving vehicles, and verifying they did their job correctly. There's a lot of technicians out there right now arguing for higher pay, and I'm with it, but at the same time, we have to show why they deserve that extra pay. And if they're not willing to test drive vehicles, that can be used as an argument against them. So they're not doing themselves any favors, in my own personal opinion. But that's where I want to leave it to you and let you have the discussion in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think technicians should be test driving vehicles regardless of what pay plan they're on? Or do you think we should just do a hybrid system where other people test drive the vehicle? What are your thoughts?